Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now this is going to be What If Deku is a Dragonkin Part 2. But before we begin our What If, I'm gonna run some I decided to give him a couple things extra, so give me a second here. Now, I'm going to give Deku some magic, but not a whole lot. It's not going to be something major with any like the element spells. I'm basically only having him do physical spells, where it increases his strength, speed, stamina. No, not stamina. Durability, defense, durability is one about but yeah, I've messed it up. But who cares? Stuff like that goes well with his dragon blood, so he's going to be quite the powerhouse. Okay, and I thought about what to give Inko for her quirk. So she's straight up gonna have a fire quirk because it makes well with the family. Ezekiel has better control over his fire than he should at that age, but for plot sake, I think she would be able to help her. I'll help him to learn about his fire and help him control it and train with it. So I'm saying Inko helped what she can to help Ezekiel get control over his fire. That's why he could use it so well. But it's not like super powerful right now. Like with his strength, all his natural abilities will grow with him. He hasn't implemented any volcano incidents yet. The whole lava thing, but that will come in play in the story. Not sure what part, but it will be implemented eventually here. So now where we left off, where Izuku introduced himself to the classroom, and Mina said hello to him, introduced herself. So we're going to leave off where we left off our last part. As sometime, they go through their normal classes. This is still, way before middle school, so I have a story for those two. So as the teacher asked him to take out do something for her, as she steps out from the classroom to talk to one of the teachers. As he walks into the classroom, as he sees two heavy-set, um, children, about two, both male, as they have Mina on the ground as they're pulling on her little antler things or antennas. And she's like, let's see if we cut these things off. Make you look more normal, shall we? As he grabs the scissors, as Izuku walks calmly over there, as he sees that, as he grabs the scissor and basically, yeah, he bends that scissors and crumple into a ball as he lets go of the handle. As he's like, what the hell? Oh, look, it's the other freak. As Izuku looks in the eye, as he's like, don't you dare. As the other one punched Izuku on the side of the face, as his fist is still on his cheek. You insects dare challenge me? I was gonna let you walk free from this, but I changed my mind. As Izuku elbows the kid that punched him, as he goes flying against the wall, as he grabs the one he has still on his hand, as he grabs onto his wrist and squeeze, as he's crying, as Izuku kneels down a little bit on his knees. As he bends down, he's like, let's make this self make sorry guys. Let me make myself perfectly clear, insect. If you ever go near Mina again, I'll break you. As he lets go. As Izuku walks over to Mina and makes sure Mina, are you okay? Or so, yeah, he'd be like, Mina, are you okay? And she's sniffling, but she's like, yeah, I'm fine, Izuku, thank you. As that went on for the first day of school, lucky for Izuku, as the teacher walks in, as she sees, I think it's a he or a she, I'm not totally sure. Let's just say she's a she, because I don't remember. But as she sees one kid laying against a table on the floor, he hit his spine, well, not on the table, but on the wall. As he's still out, and you have one kid holding on to his wrist. I don't think he broke it, but he twists pretty hard. As the teacher's like, what the hell? What the hell happened here? And which one of you did this? As Izuku goes over to the teacher and bows. As Izuku bows, Sensei, I did this. As she looks down on him, explain. As Izuku's like, they have, they attacked Mina. They were trying to cut those things on top of her head. As Mina's like, as she tells him what they are, screaming in it. And so I put them in their place. Nothing's broken. They're alive. I think they learned their lesson, teacher. I'm willing to accept any punishment. Shall I head to the principal's office, Sensei? She's like, yeah, I'm going to have to inform all your parents. Mina, before Izuku goes, is this true? She's like, yes, they were trying to cut my antennas off. Antennas. I don't know what they're called. But that went on. As Izuku walks into the principal's office, he's like, sit down, young man. As he put down some papers down. Yes, sir. I was doing an errand for one of the teachers. She wanted some projects, papers, or whatever. I delivered them to him. I came back and saw these two of my classmates holding down one of my female classmates. They were trying to cut off her antennas. She has a mutation quirk. I stopped them from hurting the female student any further. Then they challenged me. Then I put them back in their place. Interesting. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, young man, is because you come from a hero family, and your mother is have a good reputation. But if I find you're lying, boy, there's gonna be hell to pay. There is a no violence policy in this school. We're even more stricter on bullying. So we'll investigate this further. We're waiting for your parents to come in. As Izuku sees the door open, as is Inko and Reiko. As Reiko looks at Izuku, as she says, "If I don't like what I hear, you're in trouble, young man." As Izuku kind of gulps a little bit because she's scary sometimes when she gets angry. As all the parents of the kids show up with the kids inside the office, as you have the two mothers of the little punks. The mothers are chewing the two kids out, their own kids, as they're acting like they don't care. As all the teachers, not all the teachers, but all the parents talk it out. Mina parents wants something to be done because they're upset over their daughter. As the principals, all right, you two, little hoodlums. Normally, I would let this pass your first time, but you've done this before. Don't think I haven't noticed. So I'm going to have to suspend you for 2 weeks. After your suspension, you're going to be on a tight leash. Then you're going to spend in school suspension for 3. And if you two decide to start any funny business, we're going to start over from the beginning. And we're doing it over till you fully complete your suspensions. As they're groaning, as their parents, knock them back of their head, same time. As Mina's parents and Deku parents are talking, Izuku didn't get in trouble because he didn't start it. He protected Mina. Then they attacked him, so it was self defense. Izuku and his parents walking out as the principal. And one thing, young man, as Izuku looks over, next time, please don't break my school because that wall's gonna have to be plastered. As Izuku, my apologies, sir. Just don't break the property, please. Yes, sir. You're free. As that incident went by, as Izuku and his two mothers, basically, yeah. So I forgot her name. I keep forgetting her name. It's Reiko, but I probably got that wrong. But you know what I mean. The dragoon hero. So as Inko's, fixing Izuku hair after that little scuffle he had, making sure he's all right. As Reiko's like, son. As Izuku looks at her, as a hero, what you did was very reckless. You could have killed someone, but as a mother, I'm very proud of you. You stuck up for someone that was being wrong. Even though you could have gotten in trouble, you still did it. As Izuku's like, give me a second, guys. I wasn't going to let them hurt Mina. As her eyebrow raised, so that's her name. She knows her name, but I wasn't going to allow him to hurt her. She was very nice to me. And that's not happened very often, Mother. I know how the rest of the people look at me. Like I'm going to eat their children. I know I'm different. Sometimes I think this is something more than a mutation quirk. As Inko and Reiko get really quiet. Because Izuku doesn't know he's a dragonkin, came from an egg out of the portal, so he doesn't know that. If I did in later parts, he doesn't know that yet, so... If I did in the early parts, I mean. As a couple seconds later, as Izuku gets a sharp pain in his back, burning sensation as he's screaming, as Inko and Ryoko is worried, as she turns the car around back to UA, as they rush Izuku into Recover Girl, as Recover Girl, my son, I don't know what's wrong. Something's wrong with him. As Izuku's screaming in pain, as fire starts coming out of his back, as the fire forms into like wings, as slowly the fire dies out, as Izuku has dragon wings. As Izuku's freaking out, as Reiko's telling him to calm down, but every instinct's telling him to fly, just fly. As Izuku jumps out the window and straight up flies. As Inko's freaking out, as Ryoko calms her down, sweetheart, let's calm down. It makes sense now. I know what Izuku is. As Inko's like, what do you mean? Shouldn't we go and see if he's alright? Let him fly for a little. I don't think he's gonna fall. That explains the egg, the fire abilities, the scale-like hands, arms, and the wings. Listen, Inko. Give me a second here, guys. With that alone, that's clearly evidence that the boy has dragon blood in him. Plus, the whole he protected someone. Dragons are very honorable creatures, according to legends. That 86, I can't wrap my head around that. And we have no idea where Ezekiel came from. I'm trying to rack my brain around this all for a while now, Inko. I've seen some crazy shit in my hero career, but this always has to take the cake. Don't get me wrong, sweetheart. I love our son, but this is not going to be a easy child to raise. And even if this is true, we don't know what type of abilities he'll get in the future. There's not a whole lot on, dragons and such. They're supposed to be made up creatures. Rika walks over to the window as she sees Izuku flying. He's not the best at it, but he's a fast learner. As she gets a smile as Inko sees that. Reiko, I know that smile. What are you thinking? You better not think what I'm, you better not be thinking what I'm think you thinking. As that was a mouthful to say, but for some reason, but as she's still smiling, you're not training Izuku to be one of those heroes and get killed by a villain. Not having my little boy endanger his life like that. Small pause. Inko's fire is green, so that there's that. I'm not going to force him, Inka, but if you choose to, if he ever chooses to be a hero, he would be a very good hero. With his abilities, he might not be, number one like All Might, but he would be pretty damn close. She's only saying that because she doesn't know All Might's how powerful he is. But Izuku's going to get a little, he's going to overpass All Might eventually when he ages, he gets stronger. So he has the strength of a freaking dragon. So yeah, he's no joke. And if Izuku chooses the hero path, I will make sure he's ready every step of the way. I'm not going to have my son go into my line of work unprepared. Izuku's like, I just don't want him to die. I understand that, dear, but he's going to want to choose something. And if he has dragon blood, he will want to fight. It's pretty much in their nature. I have somewhat of this, I might have some, sorry, I have some personalities from a dragon because of my quirk, so I understand somewhat. But for Izuku, it's like instinct. As Izuku lends down, as he goes back into the recovery office that he broke out of, as he's talking to his parents, as recovery girl comes over and bonks him back of the head. You broke my window. Yeah, he's your kid, all right. Reiko. Oh, hi, recovery girl. Sorry about the window. I'll have, I'll pay for it. And she's like, you better. It's good to see you, dear. And you, stop breaking windows. Yes, ma'am. As Izuku bows. As Izuku has his wings, says, recovery girl, can you put those away, please? As he's like, yeah, let me try. As he's freaking out, but Reiko's like, just calm down, Izuku. Just let it do it naturally. As he does it, as he turns it off and on a bunch of times. As he turns it off, he's like, I think I got it down, mother. Good, let's get out of here before, Recover Girl crucifies you. As Recover gives him a evil look just to play around. Just to scare the kid. As he's complex, he doesn't know how to take that. Because he knows I could definitely take you. But yeah, if he does that, his parents will get upset. So, he can't really hurt an old lady. So he's he's complexed into this situation. He's never had someone challenge him like that, and him not retaliating. So it's just weird for him. We time skip. Now it's over the years, Mina and Deku, Izuku, became really close friends. They pretty much do about everything together. As you have Izuku waiting for Mina, as she's nowhere to be seen, he Izuku goes over to a couple students. As he's like, have you seen Mina? As they're like, who's that? It's like the pink girl. I saw I saw her with some those bullies that like to bully the kids around here. As he's like, shit. They better those two better not be the ones who I think they are. Because if they are, I'm gonna break them. As he runs out, as he's looking for Mina outside the school now. As Izuku sees in one of the alleyways, as he sees a pink girl being one dude's holding from behind her, as the other one's just going on town in her stomach. One's holding her arms behind her back, as the other one's just welling on her stomach. And she's coughing up blood. As Izuku gets a twitch, as he's like, that's what I get for letting insects. Apparently, they didn't learn their lesson. He's about to punch her in the face as Izuku grabs his wrist. I would rather like you not hurt her. She's under my protection. As means like we're friends. That means we're friends. Shut up, Mina. As that dude jumps back a little bit as the other one pushes Mina on the ground. As he sees that, as he twitched again, he's like, apparently, you insects didn't learn the first time. That's what I get for being lenient with you insects. I'm going to start breaking you now. As Izuku just appears in front of one of them. No, let's say he doesn't appear in front of him as he runs towards him pretty fast. I don't want him to make him too fast in the beginning. Well, he can, but he's not going to go that fast for them. So as he's run towards him pretty fast, as the dude pulls a knife out, as Izuku jumps, as he uses a backflip when he's on top of his arm, as he kicks to the side of the head while in mid front flip, because he jumped, used the arm for momation, whatever. I can't even say that right now. Give me. Okay, sorry guys. He basically jumped up, used his hand on the guy's arm, then did the flip that way as he kicked him when he was around the back of his head. As he goes flying into a wall. As the other guy, takes out a gun. As he's like, don't freak out, I'll shoot you. As the kid shoots, as Mina covers her ears, as Izuku just flicks the bullets out of the way with his hands. As his skills are, they're strong enough to withstand a bullet. So he has very high defense. Without Izuku knowing, he's using defense magic to increase the defense of himself. He's doing this subconsciously. Shaking as Izuku grabs the gun, squeezes it. As the kid's eyes widen as he grabs him by the throat, lifts him up. Challenging me is one thing, but you hurt Mina. You honestly think I was gonna let that go? You're just gonna get scot-free? No, this is gonna be painful for you. He's squeezing his neck as he's trying to gasp for air. As Izuku's not letting up, as Mina screams, Izuku, stop, he's had enough. Izuku's like, why? Why would you care about this pathetic piece of trash? I know, Izuku, what he did is wrong, but you just can't kill him, it's wrong. Please, Izuku, Release him, please. As Izuku looks back at the punk, as he pulls him closer, as he's like, "If you ever do this again, I'll kill you." As he drops him, as you wish, Mina. Are you alright? And she's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." As they walk off, they were had plans, so they, after that, after that incident, it took a while for me to calm down as Izuku took her to, a little ice cream shop as they do homework together, so it's normal kid stuff. As they go their separate ways. Okay, I'm back, guys. I had to remember Mina's first name, I guess, is Ashido, but I'm going to have Izuku refer to Mina's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ashido, because that totally sounds like a last name to me. But I know in Japan the last name and the first names are always reversed for some reason, but because I think Mina's like her last name, but I'm not totally sure. But I'm just going to refer them to Ashido just for plot's sake and get easy for me. As Izuku walks Mina home, as her parents know she's here, as they invite oh my boy, Izuku, it's been a while. Please come in. As Izuku comes in, as Mina's mom's like, "Do you want anything? I have cookies." As Izuku's, "Yes, ma'am." Good boy. Good. As she goes off, as Mina goes up to her room, as she's like, "I want to thank you for being friends with my daughter. Because of her parents, she's haven't really had a easy life trying to make friends." As Izuku, I know how that feels. She's fun to be around, as annoying she can be sometimes. As his father's love, yeah, just like her mother. As Mina mother gets, Mrs. Ashido gives Mr. Ashido a evil glare as she has a knife. As, yeah, let's change the subject, my boy. You see, Izuku, my daughters tend to attend UA. What about you? Out of curiosity, I would hate that you two go your separate ways after high school. As Izuku looks up to him, he's like, "Yes, sir, I'm planning to apply to UA." And she's like, "I'm curious, why? I'm just out of curiosity. What's your reason to be a hero?" As he's just trying to get what he's thinking. He knows what his daughter wants to be a hero for. I don't really know, but whatever. As Izuku, thinks about it, as he's like, "Honestly, sir, I really don't know my mother that well, and this would help me understand her second life and see if I could survive in that atmosphere. Of course, I want to save people. That's a guarantee there. This seems like where I could go to do the most good. With it would be a shame to not use my abilities for something good." As he understands that, he's like, "Very well, young man. That's a good answer." And a part of him still just wants to fight. That's the secret part, but he's not gonna let that out. As Izuku, after he said bye to Mina, as Mina hugs him, as they agree to see each other tomorrow at school. As Izuku, he's breathing heavy. He's sweating a lot. As he kneels over to a light post as it bends, as his vision's blurry, as he's coughing quite a bit, as he reaches out for his phone, as he calls his mother, as he goes, "Izuku, what's going on? I don't feel good. Something's wrong." As, "Where are you?" As he's like, "On Mina Street, on where Mina lives. Don't worry, I'm coming right now." As Reiko gets home, as me, sorry, Inko called her, and she's like, what's going on? Our son needs us right now. You know where he is? And she pulls out her phone as it's, yeah, she has Izuku tracked. As Rico, are you seriously, did you track our son? As Inko's like, yes. I want to make sure he's safe at all times. I want to know where he is. And if anyone hurts my son, they're dead. As Inko, yeah, she's a fire user, so she's gonna have some aggressive natures to her. And when it comes to Izuku, yeah, no, you don't mess with her baby boy. As Ryoko's like, calm down, sweetheart. You just need to. We don't want you burning down another block. Oh, let's go. As they go over to Izuku, where they see him, he's unconscious. As he's burning up really badly, as they take him, they contact Nezu because Nezu knew this was going to happen sooner or later. As they're well prepared, Izuku's rushed to Recover Girl's little infirmary. Sorry, guys. As Nezu and Inko and Ryoko are talking, as Izuku's screaming, as he's like, feels like my chest is on fire. As Nezu's, as Recover Girl's trying to do something, but she doesn't know what to do. As Nezu's like, I hope, I hope he doesn't destroy the office, the infirmary, because that would be a pain. As Izuku starts coughing up, lava out of his mouth. As Recover Girl's like, my floors, my fucking floors. As she's pacing back, getting angry. As with her window, now it's my floors. As she can't do anything because Izuku's can't control this. As she starts coughing up, lava. As that surprises both of them. Everyone in off, everyone in the little room. As Recover goes like, what is with this kid? He's a walking, talking tornado. As she's getting frustrated, as she steps out to just calm down. As Nezu takes the pencil as he stabs at it, as he's like, oh dear, that's going to be pricey. As Nezu sighs, well, it's done, it's done. Now the question is, what we do from here? As Izuku stops coughing up blood, or, lava, as it passed. The first time's always rough like this. As he's like, boy's strong, fast, durable. Wings, of all things. That's interesting. Breathes fire, now he's shooting up lava. Oh boy. I'm glad I'm not in your shoes right now. Imagine the repairs would drive me mad. As he's drinking tea. Fascinating part is, it seems like he doesn't feel the heat at all. Izuku, are you alright? As Nezu walks over there, as he's like, I'm fine, Professor Nezu. Or Principal Nezu, sorry. I call him whatever. As he's like, can you do me a favor? Can you see if you could see if it hurts with your own lava, apparently? So you could, goes over there. Are you sure? Trust me. If you get burned, we'll have Recover Girl stand by when she comes down. As Izuku touches it, as he's like, what? Is it supposed to hurt? Interesting. So you're totally immune to it. As he sticks the pencil in it, it bursts into flames. Apparently not the pencil. Oh dear. We're gonna have to get the hang of that. Alright, Izuku. I want you to come here every day after school. And we'll get a handle on that little dangerous lava spitting thing you do. As Izuku parents agree to this, because it's, as they take Izuku home. Inka rushes over to Izuku, as she's like, please tell me this is the last thing you any more surprises. My heart can't take it, Izuku. I've already seen you in here more than once. I don't want you. I don't want to see you in these places a lot. As she hugs Izuku, as she's like, Mom, I'm fine. Don't worry. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm done gaining stuff. I think. As she's like, what do you mean? It's like I just have a feeling like there's nothing more. I just have a feeling. He's not talking about the magic at all. He doesn't know about the magic. He's already been using magic. He doesn't know yet. So he's like, I have a feeling the whole lava and fire stuff and the wings. I think that's it, Mom. As Reiko's like, you're gonna crush the boy to death, dear. Fine. I just don't like to see you hurt. That's all. As they go home, on the way back home, as Izuku's thinking to himself, what the hell am I? This is not a cork. That can't be possible. Corks can't have multiple abilities like this. As he's thinking, he doesn't know, like, and especially how he doesn't look like his mother. As he looks at her, and he's like, we should have a, if this is a cork, it should be something similar to Mom. But it's nothing like Mom. But my other mother has fire, so that would kind of guess where my fire ability comes from, but something doesn't add up. My fire is nowhere near the color of my mother's. As he's thinking about this, they walk in the house, or as they walk in, as Izuku's, this is not a quirk. As both of them look at him, there's no way I have a quirk. Too many abilities. This doesn't make sense. What the fuck am I? As he looked up to his mother, are you even my mother? Are you playing house for some sick satisfaction? As Izuku's getting angry, as his eyes are glowing, walks over there and slaps him. It's like, how dare you? As Izuku spits a little blood out, as she hugs him, of course you're my son. We have DNA evidence to prove it. As Inko's like, I think it's time to tell him the full story. Yes, I believe we should have told you a long time ago. As Izuku's like, what do you mean? Please, just sit down and listen. And hold your judgment until it's over. Can you do that? Fine. I want to know, what am I? We're not totally sure. You, we were driving. You came out of a portal, out of the wilderness. We took you back to the UA, and you hatched from an egg. As Ezekiel Ezekiel's getting irritated, he's being impatient. According to what we know, you know dragons, right? As he's like, yeah, those mystical creatures, but what this have to do in what does this have to do with me? And she's like, now I'm not totally sure not sure if it's true or not, son. But I think you have dragon blood in you. As Izuku starts laughing, he's serious, dragon blood. Dragons are just mythical, physical creatures. Well, mythical, fictional creatures. They don't exist. That's where our dilemma is, son. The way you came into when we found you, you straight up came out of the portal, it looks like. So, I don't know exactly what you are, but that doesn't change the fact that you are our son. You have both our DNA in you. So that will never change. As Inko runs over and hugs Izzy because she was kind of hurt by that. And she's crying. As they have a family moment. As we're gonna probably stop it there because yeah, I'm almost at 40 minutes. Okay. Hope you guys have a good night and day. Judging by time zones. Alright, bye.